It's LGBT Pride Month here in New York, and people from all around the world will take to the streets this Sunday to celebrate LGBT history at the 49th Pride March. This year, for the first time ever, Major League Baseball and the National Football League will both be participating in the event, joining the NBA, NHL, and the WNBA. As the MLB continues its efforts to promote greater diversity and inclusion, I had the chance to chat with former outfielder, now out activist, Billy Beane. Billy is now Major League Baseball's Vice President for Social Responsibility and Inclusion. He's also the Special Assistant to the Commissioner of the League. Marianne Fine also joined us. She's the co-chair of the Heritage of Pride that helps organize Pride events. Our conversation, LGBT visibility in sports. I began by asking them both about why having Major League Baseball join the march is so important.
Inclusion and acceptance is really a core value for MLB, and I was a player. I played a long time ago, and I was away from baseball. Was brought back as its very first ambassador for inclusion in 2014, and my job was basically given the task to expand a conversation about diversity for our players. I'm one of only two former Major League players in the 150-year history of Major League Baseball to ever publicly disclose that they are gay. Myself and a player named Glenn Burke, who played in the 70s and passed away about 25 years ago. But without any real definition for that job, by invitation, and luckily I had a lot of relationships still intact from when I did play. I played 6 years in the major leagues.
Which teams?
I played for the Detroit Tigers, the LA Dodgers, and the San Diego Padres.
Okay.
And we have moved a conversation ever so surely, one step at a time, by invitation, and culminating in this amazing manifestation of a presence in the New York City Pride Parade coming up this next weekend.
Wow, well, that's really impressive. So, but I want to ask, with the inclusion of MLB, what is the significance of having all of the major league sports represented in the Pride March?
We will have all of the major sports associations with us, and it's really a banner year for us. That's something amazing for folks at home to be feeling a part of, and being able to watch and see themselves in that space, see themselves included. You talk about inclusion.
Right.
What better step is this than to tell folks you're all a part of this?
One of the things that seems to be happening is that while we see so many other athletes who wait until after they've retired to come out, some of the apprehension might be that, I'm not sure if all the fans are going to accept me, even if my team and my club does. I don't want to be booed by a stadium full of people. So is it as significant for fans to see a major league sports star participating in a Pride March as it is for the actual athletes who might be thinking about coming out?
I think it's incredibly important to be able to see your heroes, the people that you look up to, participating in an event like this.
Absolutely.
It sets the message that you matter, we all matter. It's incredibly empowering.
If you move a conversation into like an ally conversation where I participated in the Chicago Pride Parade 2 summers ago, and Ryne Sandberg, a Hall of Fame baseball player, a legend for the Chicago Cubs, him and his wife rode on a float in the Chicago Parade, and to see baseball fans, LGBT baseball fans' eyes light up when they see Ryne Sandberg come around the corner. And unfortunately in baseball, we're still waiting for, I am the only person that has played in the big leagues that has publicly disclosed, but we have our Deputy Commissioner Dan Halem, we have Dale Scott, a 32-year veteran MLB umpire who's going to be on the float, and I couldn't be prouder of our office. We have upwards to 200 people participating, sending that message to it's an indescribable experience when you are rolling down the street and you see, especially in the intimate cities in Greenwich Village, and where it's so close together, and you really feel like you can hold hands with people. I mean, I'm so excited at the opportunity to put that message out there that we're all in this together. We are one, and everyone, if you want to be a part of it, or you like baseball or you love baseball, you're welcome at a game. anytime, anywhere.
And you will be holding hands with people, I'm sure, and high-fiving and
Yeah.
cheering along with people.
Yeah.
You become a safe space for everyone around you as well. As you're participating in this, you are giving the message of, yes, I am here, I'm part of this larger community, and we all are.
There's an, I think, understanding that strong, consistent images move a conversation as opposed to throwing one player out there in the middle of the field on good days, bad days, and expecting people to say, oh, look at how inclusive that sport is because there's one person there. Right now we have no representation in the top 4 male, team sports, any of the leagues. And that's a very loud statement, basically. And that's saying we have more work to do. And to think about where baseball was or where the other sports were 4 or 5 years ago when I started, and the fact that all the leagues feel like being a part of the NYC Pride weekend is the best place for them to be, that's progress. And we can't wait around for the perfect. We have to continue that conversation, just like the pioneers in the LGBT community, when nobody was looking, were fighting for HIV medication for people that were dying, or were on Capitol Hill clamoring for equal civil rights, or fighting for marriage equality. These are battles that were thrust upon us looking for just an equal playing field. And so when we can look to our sports teams, or we can provide a deliverable like this weekend, soon you'll start to see players. If we didn't have, if the Pride Parade just didn't happen to be in the middle of the baseball season in June, both teams will be playing during the parade, or we would have players on that float. I know it.
Visibility, I think, is the other big piece of this, and that's really what you are talking about. The fact that you're out there, the fact that you are starting those conversations now. I think a few years from now, maybe if we're lucky even less than a few years from now, we'll start to look back and say, well, remember when?
Right.
And I do that in my lifetime, remember when? And things change, but only when we continue to be visible and out there and showing our full selves.
I agree, 100%.
All right, well, listen, I want to thank you both for joining me on the program and, of course, taking us through the importance of inclusion and also visibility within the LGBT community in Major League sports. And, of course, the changes we can expect in this year's Pride March.
We appreciate the opportunity to talk about it with you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And as a sidebar, you might want to start planning now. Next year will be the 50th anniversary of the Stonewall Uprising, and World Pride is coming to New York City. Metro Focus will be there to cover that event next year, and we wish everyone participating in this weekend's march a wonderful, safe, and a fabulous day.